This is Monitor, and I'm Skitch Henderson here in Radio Central, and tonight we'll bring you a concert that includes some of the finest music ever written, played by the world's leading orchestras. Of course, we'll touch on other topics, too, and right now sit back and enjoy the best of Groucho. Say, Fenneman, tell us, what's tonight's secret word?
Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is face. F-A-C-E.
He can spell, too, huh?
You bet your life. The National Broadcasting Company presents Groucho Marx in The Best of Groucho, the comedy quiz show transcribed from Hollywood. And now, here he is, the one, the only...
Well, here I am again with a chance for each of our couples to win up to $10,000. And if any of them say the secret word, they'll win an extra $100.
And Groucho will meet our first couple in just a moment.
A man with a crystal ball. That's what fellow newsmen and laymen alike have called NBC's Alex Dreyer. During the dark days of World War II, Alex Dreyer called the turn of events on the fall of France, on the Nazi march into Russia, the Allied invasion of North Africa. He predicted to within 4 days the date of Germany's surrender. On the American political scene, his record has been equally impressive. How does he do it? Well, Alex Dreyer is a man on the go, searching out the source of news, getting the stories direct from the people who shape the course of events. Alex Dreyer, cited for distinguished service to American journalism, is typical of the top NBC newsmen who broadcast News on the Hour. This is Chet Huntley inviting you to be with us as the news breaks on News on the Hour, all day, every day, over most of these same NBC stations.
Groucho, Irene Schlunecker is waiting to speak to you now, and her partner is a special guest, one whom I think you'll find quite surprising, Mr. Truman Tomlin. So, folks, you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Well, welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Truman Schlunecker and Irene Truman. Now, which one? Your name is Schlunecker?
No, sir.
Your name is Schlunecker?
My name is Schlunecker.
There isn't anybody named Schlunecker, and you know it.
Me.
Sind Sie verheiratet?
Mm-hmm.
To whom?
Conrad Schlunecker.
Now, what was your maiden name?
Spear.
And you let go of a name like that to trade it for Schlunecker? You're a brave woman, Irene, huh? And you're Truman Schlunecker, huh?
No, sir.
You're Truman Tomlin,
Yes.
Tomlin, huh?
Yes, sir.
Truman and Schlunecker, huh? Sounds like the Democratic ticket in 1948. What sort of work do you do, Truman?
For the past 10 years, Groucho, I've been in the oil business. Out here in Los Angeles, I have an office in Beverly Hills.
Oh, well, there's a lot of oil in L.A., and most of it comes from the city council. Well, have you always been in this crooked business?
Well, no, sir, I was in show business, Groucho, for
Oh, you were in
years.
another crooked business.
Yes, sir.
You've led a pretty shady life, haven't you?
I was a singer and wrote several songs.
A songwriter?
Yes, sir.
Truman Tomlin. Tomlin. Oh. Now, just a moment. Are you Pinky Tomlin?
Yes, sir.
Well, snap my suspenders. I thought you were Carmen Lombardo. Truman, I remember you very well. You were the Georgia Gibbs of the 1930s. What was that song you were always singing? Who's Your Little Whooses or something?
No,
Didn't
sir,
you write that?
Well, no, I think the one you might be thinking about was The Object of My Affection.
Well,
Groucho.
yeah, sure.
I
Object of my affections. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. I remember that. Do you remember that song, Irene?
Heavens, yes. You couldn't turn on a radio in the 30s without hearing that.
Why don't you sing it, Pinky?
I'd like to. Thank you.
Do you have any particular key that you'd like to sing it in?
I prefer one, yes, sir. I'd like the
what
key of G, please.
Key of G? Would
Yes,
you
sir.
like some oil on the key?
That'd help a little. D7s, George, or something like
Give him a
that.
D7, then. Sing it, George Truman.
I'll try, sir. Oh, the object of my affection can change my complexion from white to rosy red. Oh, anytime she holds my hand and tells me that she's mine, baby, all mine. There are many girls who can thrill me, some who can fill me with dreams of happiness. Oh, but I know I'll never rest until she says she's mine. Oh, now I'm not afraid that she'll leave me, 'cause she's not the kind who'll be unfair. But instead I trust her implicitly. She can go where she wants to go, do what she wants to do, I sure don't care. The object of my affection can change my complexion from white to a rosy red. Oh, anytime she holds my hand and tells me that she's mine.
Thank you. That song is as good today as it was 25 years ago, and it's a vast improvement over the many songs that you hear now.
Bless you. I appreciate it.
Well, you're both a couple of charmers, and I'm sure you'll get married later on this evening. I've enjoyed talking to you, Pinky. You wrote some real good songs, and I think you should write more. We need more of those.
Thank you.
Now let's play You Bet Your Life.
You selected plants, animals, and birds. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000.
Now, all spiders have the same number of legs. How many do they have?
6.
Very close. It's 8.
Well, that
I mean, goodness.
breaks up to 3. You now have 1 wrong.
Now, what kind of fruit is a Rome beauty?
An apple.
I was going to say Lola Lala Brigida.
But it is an apple.
An apple is right, huh?
Well, you're on the right track again. You have 1 right.
What is the proper word for a group of fish?
School.
A
School is right, yeah.
You now have 2 right.
What are wrens, thrushes, and finches?
They're birds.
I thought that was a law firm, huh? That's right.
You now have 3 right. Get the next one right, and the $1,000 is yours.
What do you call a flower that blooms and dies in one season? In other words, it requires replanting each year.
An annual.
Annual is right.
You got 4 in a row, you win $1,000.
Now you've won $1,000. You can keep it and quit, or else you can come back at the end of the show and try to double your money. You may even get a chance at $10,000. So go up and sit down and think about it. No matter what you decide to do, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In just a moment, our second couple will join Groucho to play You Bet Your Life.
If you throw paper in the street, you're a litter bug.
If you don't keep our beaches neat,
You're a litter bug. If you throw litter from your car, a litter bug is what you are. If you throw litter anywhere, street,
beach,
or in the air, you're a litter bug.
I'm Bill Holden, folks, and what I have to say is aimed at me as much as you. We live in a beautiful area, and it's up to us to keep it that way. Keep it clean. Let's face it, if we're not litter bugs, there won't be any litter. So let's work together to make our roads, parks, beaches, and streets the cleanest in the world. It's up to you and me.
If you throw paper in the street, you're a litter bug.
if you don't keep our beaches neat,
You're a litter bug. If you throw litter from your car, a litter bug is what you are. If you throw litter anywhere, street,
beach,
or in the air, you're a litter bug.
Groucho, we have Nancy Oots and Frank Sampson on deck. So, folks, you in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you will always have with you. Nancy Oots, eh? Where did you get a name like Oots?
Well, we traced it back, and it's a German name. We traced it back 6 or 7 generations.
Was your father a Quaker? Perhaps it was Quaker Roots. Well, I certainly can't continue to call you Miss Oots. Shall I just call you Nancy?
Now, why don't you call me by my nickname, Tootsie?
Oh. How would it be if I'd call you in the morning? Huh? Tootsie Ootsie, is that it?
Yeah, Tootsie Oops. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a most unusual name, even for this show. Let's see, you're Frank Oots, is that your name?
No, I'm Frank Sampson.
Frank Sampson?
Yes.
Well, that name fits you. You look strong and hale and hearty. Are you an ex-football player?
No, I'm a tree surgeon, Groucho.
Oh.
The Sampson Tree Service in Beverly Hills.
What kind of service do you give the trees? Do you check the tires on the rubber tree, for instance?
Well, no, ours is kind of a shady business, and I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. And we do everything from trimming trunks to pruning limbs on nice saplings.
Oh. Now, how did I get into this? I suppose you live out of a trunk and you have little branches all over Southern California.
Well, no, we have a sprouting business, but my bill collectors seem to have me out on a limb, and there's a lot of fallout in this organization.
You know, you keep this up and somebody's going to hang you from one of your patients. I thought we'd never get out of the woods. Do you have a job, Tootsie?
Yeah, I'm a stewardess for United Airlines.
You're steward with United Airlines, huh? I thought they only allowed 2 drinks to a passenger.
That's right. I'm a stewardess.
Oh, you're a steward? I don't hear very well.
Don't.
See, my collar is too tight. You know, if you were actually a stewardess in an airline, as soon as you walked out here, you'd have put a pillow under my head, shoved a plate of baked chicken on my lap, and said, sorry, we'd be 3 hours late getting into Salt Lake City.
No, I wouldn't have done that.
You wouldn't?
Because I don't fly to Salt Lake City.
Tootsie, are you for Hirat?
Sir?
Well, let me rephrase that.
Yeah, you do that.
Are you hooked?
No, sir.
You're not married?
No, sir.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, an attractive girl like you. Are you engaged?
No, sir.
Well, how is it you happen to snag one of your handsome, wealthy passengers?
Well, United doesn't employ married girls.
They don't employ married girls? Well, how come?
Well,
Why do they call it United? That's not the American way. Why don't they employ married girls?
Well, most of the airlines have this rule.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous. If all employees adopted that attitude, the human race would disappear in 50 years. Which at present it's going to do in 25. Now, what's the reason for this old-fashioned and selfish attitude?
Well, they figure that if you're married and you have to stay over in Denver somewhere, that you'll be concerned about your husband. See?
Why should an airline stewardess worry more than any other wife?
Well, look, other wives are home, you see, when their husbands come in.
Mm-hmm. That's what you think, eh? Good many of them are still at the bingo table. Playing for frozen dinners. Sampson, does your wife worry when you're up there in a plane with a pretty stewardess like Tootsie?
Well, I'm not married, Groucho.
You're not married? Well, hot diggity dog. Here we go. You say you're not married? What kind of a girl are you after?
Well, a nice feminine type.
Feminine. Well, they're the best kind, the feminine. Tootsie, would you say that you're the feminine type? For example, do you like to cook?
Yeah, I don't cook too well, though. I cook grits real well.
Grits?
Yeah. Well, grits are real good.
Grits are good?
Yeah, especially in the morning with ham gravy on them, for breakfast. I know you Westerners never have heard of that.
Listen, anything is good with ham gravy on it. Even an old shoe. Well, you're a nice couple, and my guess is that you'll be married in very short order. You'll hate each other, but you're going to get married anyhow. Well, anyhow, let's see how you work together as a team. Now, you have chosen locations of famous landmarks. You ought to be good at this because you're always traveling around.
Hey, George.
You know Mr. Fenneman?
Yeah, I met him.
You like him?
Yeah.
Would you like to slip him some grits?
You think you'd like one?
I've never had them, I don't think.
Oh, you have one?
No.
Oh, well.
You She said if you supply the ham, and you've got plenty of that, she'll supply the grits. All right. I'm going to ask you some questions. If you miss two in a row, you're kaput. You know what that means?
Yeah, I know. We're out. Uh-huh.
Yeah. If you get four in a row right, you win $1,000. Now, remember your partner, so don't answer before you...
I'm going to talk to him first.
Yeah. He's going to talk to you last, too. Now, in what city do you find Trafalgar Square? Talk it over.
You say.
How about Denmark, Roger?
Oh, I think Denmark is very nice, but obviously that's not the right answer, though. It's London, England.
We have one wrong now.
Yeah.
If you get the next one wrong, you're out of the game.
Now, in what city do you find the Arc de Triomphe or Triumph?
In Paris.
That's right, yes.
Now you're going. You have one right.
Used to be in Denmark and moved. All right. Now, in what country would you find Monte Carlo, the Monte Carlo Resort? In what country? Now, that's been in the news a lot.
Yeah.
France, Roger?
No, I'm sorry. It's Monaco. They moved it from Denmark.
You now have one wrong.
Yeah.
Get the next one wrong, and you're out of the game.
Okay.
Now, in what country would you find the Kiel Canal? Kiel. We've got one wrong.
Should we try Finland? Finland, Roger.
No, it's Germany.
Germany.
Well, you missed two in a row,
Yeah,
and
you
I
did.
don't think there was much chance of you getting four in a row right. So, I think it's just as well that you leave now. We don't want you to go away broke because we like you personally, but you're real cute, and I hope you two do get married, and you can be up in the tree together.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you one question for $100. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Now, this is something different than what we normally do. Now, listen very carefully. I'm going to read your mind. Are you ready? Now, take a number. Don't tell me what it is. Take a number from... You could do it any number, but take a number from 1 to 10, just for convenience.
Okay.
All right? Now, double it.
Okay.
Now, add 8. I thought that would throw him. Now, divide it by 2, the total that you have. All right? Now, subtract the original number that you started with.
Okay.
Your answer is 4. Is that right?
How did you know?
Isn't that right? You all got 4? Huh?
That's very good.
Well, all right. Now, you win $100. Give him the money.
Oh,
Me.
okay, great.
Give him the money.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
We'll find out if our first couple will try for $10,000 in just a moment.
Hey, Joe, is that man in the control room just trying to be friendly with you, or is he trying to attract your attention for some other reason, huh?
Oh, for heaven's sakes, he's signaling we're on the air.
But it isn't time for the Red Foley show yet.
Well, we've got to do something. Wait, I know what we can do. A little advance advertising about this week's program.
Hey, are you sure the station won't send us a bill?
Not to me, anyway. It's called the Red Foley Show, you know, and all bills should be so addressed. Friends, tune in this Saturday for Red Foley and all the gang, America's most famous country music crew, with their wonderfully entertaining quarter hour of fun. That's this Saturday and every Saturday on this station. There, Red, that shouldn't cost over a few $100.
Yeah, Joe, you're going to break me up. But, friends, I am glad that we had the chance to talk to you for just a minute. So please do visit with us on the Red Foley Show every Saturday.
Mr. Fenneman, who wants to get a crack at the money?
Well, Irene Schlunegger and Pinky Tomlin are all set to try, and here they are.
You won $1,000. Now, if you decide to try for the 10 and you fail, you wind up with a total of $500. What are you going to do?
We are going to take
You're going to go ahead, huh?
Yes, sir.
Pick a number from 1 to 10 and spin the wheel. If any number besides the one you pick comes up, the question is worth $2,000. If your number comes up, the question is worth 10. Now, what number do you want? Have you chosen a number?
5.
Is that all right with
Yes,
you?
sir, that's
Well,
fine.
give it a turn.
Give it a good hard twist.
Well, you picked 5 and it came 2, so this question is worth $2,000. Let's see how well you read your newspaper. For $2,000, tell me who succeeded Charles Wilson as Secretary of Defense in 1957. This is fairly recent. Answer? Take a guess.
McLean.
Well, you're close with McLean. It's McElroy. Neil H. McElroy.
Well, I'm sorry you missed it, but so you wind up with $500 together. It isn't too bad. Congratulations and thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Sorry you didn't win more.
Thank you, sir.
The Best of Groucho is transcribed in Hollywood, produced by John Goodell, directed by Robert Dwan and Bernie Smith, music by Jack Meakin. This is George Fenneman reminding you to tune in again next week, same time, same station, to hear the one, the only Groucho. And see The Best of Groucho on NBC TV every Thursday night. The Best of Groucho is heard by our armed forces around the world.
Lee Bowman stars as a man in a hurry with nowhere to go in Local Talent tomorrow on the NBC Radio Theater over most of these same stations.